his family, to our guest doctor, to the Ala, Mel and Jason Sa, the very efficient secretary, and the very good MC, Mr. MC, my co-members of the club. Good morning. Well, this is really my second life, and Dr. Hassan made it with the help of God. I would say that it was accidental when I discovered this cyst in my right breast. I was going to the school, and then I felt a little itchy over my nipple. So I tried to scratch it. And then I found out that there's something hard that I felt. So that moment, I felt something trembling in my stomach already. And I kept it secret to my sister. There is my sister who had just gone under operation a year before I discovered this. And then I didn't tell my husband, my children too. And why, you may ask me. So I was reading different articles. I read about the mother of, the host of the probe, yes. I read about the mother of a certain actor who had gone to America States to have an operation, and they are gunners. So I said, if I have this to be operated, I'll be a gunner in probably 3 months, 6 months, something like that. I just keep it. So one day I met my niece. My niece told me, Auntie, I have a cyst in my breast, she told me, and I will have it removed. So I told her, I also have. So and then we separated. One day, in our meeting with the family, my niece just told them frankly, you don't know, but Auntie has a cyst in her right breast. So my family, my son, my husband, my sister, and my brother and sister-in-law were all alarmed. So they asked me, and they tried to find it. And of course, through the help or through the advice of my sister, my friends, my husband, I sought the help of Dr. Hassan. And I didn't regret the day I met Dr. Hassan. That day when I was to be operated, I had to go to the CR for many times when they said it's about 9, it's about 10:30 when they call me, then I have to go to the CR and feeling nervous somewhere, somehow. I felt so very nervous. But then when I was going through with that, what do you call that, already lying down with that roller, I prayed hard. So God, help me, help my doctor. Those were my words. Help me and help my doctor. And then I was made to sleep. And when I awoke, I told the nurse, Doc, nurse, why don't you operate on me now? The anesthesia might just began. So they told me, you're true. So I said, I was true, thanks God. So that was the very experience I had. But then another thing happened. For 3 days, and then it took me 7 days to be okay. Only the blood that was to be no caught by the bag that I.
Eyes whenever somebody shares her own testimony of how God has been faithful in our journey after cancer. And one, having been there as well, I was operated on in '89, breast cancer, 4 nodes positive, had chemotherapy for 6 months, and if this is any encouragement to those who are still there, I am up and about, living happily. I have never been so happy in my life. I have always told people, and up to this day I believe this, that if there is anything, the best that ever really happened to me was having gone through the experience of having cancer. Because it has changed my life